This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm Nick Saletti here with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Some breaking news from overnight. Firefighters responding to a home in Chandler. This is near Dobson and Elliott. A fire causing extensive damage to this home. Crews tell us everybody inside made it out safely. The cause of this fire still under investigation. If you're wanting to see the sights here in Arizona, some of our popular tourist attractions will remain closed through the rest of this year. The Navajo Parks and Recreations Department will keep places like Antelope Canyon, Window Rock, and Four Corners Monument closed down. The department citing a rise in coronavirus cases. The Navajo Nation will reevaluate this in January. You can see a full list of closures on navajonationparks.org. COVID-19 news at the University of Arizona in Tucson. The university will allow more in-person classes starting Monday. Classes will remain with fewer than 30 people. It comes as the head football coach, Kevin Sumlin, has tested positive for the coronavirus. People in Arizona now have until October 23rd to register to vote in this upcoming election. The group Mi Familia Vota arguing that some extra time was needed and that the fact that some COVID-19 restrictions have been lifted will allow them to register thousands of more voters. A judge granting their request just before the midnight deadline last night. And that's not the only ruling impacting voting in Arizona. A judge ruling video conferencing can be used to help certain people vote. Let's get to Zach Crenshaw for the update.
Yeah, on one side of the battle, you had the governor and attorney general. On the other side, you had the county recorder and secretary of state. This really came down to whether or not people should be allowed to vote via video in extreme and rare circumstances. The technology only allowed for people who are immunocompromised, so they can't leave their home, and have physical disabilities that make it impossible for them to fill out their own ballot. Now, in those cases, in the past, a bipartisan team of election officials helps a person vote, and that always happens in person. In fact, one of the state requirements is personal contact. But because of COVID-19 restrictions, the Secretary of State and Maricopa County Recorder Adrian Fontes supported video conferencing. On Monday, a judge agreed with their assessment that the federal mandate and requirement to allow people with disabilities to vote, even if they're immunocompromised, that trumps the state's mandate of in-person contact for these special election boards. So ultimately, video conferencing is going to be allowed in the presidential election coming up in November, but there are many checks and balances to prevent fraud, and this really won't impact that many votes. Get this, in the primary election this year, of the 860,000 ballots that were cast, only 10 of them were done using this video conferencing. So the recorder's office estimates maybe in Maricopa County, you'll have a couple dozen. But it's about the principle, and in this case, more people will be able to vote, and especially those who are most vulnerable. Zach Crenshaw, ABC15, Arizona.
And Zach, thank you. Resuming flights to Paradise, Hawaiian Airlines plans to bring back nonstop flights from Sky Harbor to Honolulu beginning November 1st. The flights are temporarily suspended due to COVID-19 travel advisories. Currently, visitors to Hawaii must quarantine for 14 days or the duration of their stay. But Hawaiian Air says you can bypass that by providing a negative COVID-19 test within 72 hours of a flight's departure. One Valley kid is fighting hunger through baking. Meet Perry Singh, the 12-year-old from Phoenix, created Perry's Sweet Delights, an online cookie store, and proceeds benefit United Food Bank. She says her main goal is to help people. You can score chocolate chip cookies, snickerdoodles, M&M cookies, you name it, for $10 a dozen. Place your online order by Saturday and get them through contactless pickup on Sunday. Way to go, Perry Singh.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Time now for that most accurate forecast. Look for a high of 104 today. It'll be mostly sunny and dry in the valley. A few more high clouds today and a few more clouds tomorrow, but all in all, no rain heading our way anytime soon. Today's high of 104 puts it 12 degrees above the normal high for this time of year and just 1 degree shy of today's record high temperature. So after setting or tying records the last 3 days, today will be into record territory again. 104 for high today in Phoenix with highs in the 80s to 90s across northern Arizona. No rain anywhere in our state with high pressure still in control, but we do have a disturbance that's bringing some clouds our way. And again, tomorrow we'll see more partly cloudy skies. Then another stronger storm system heads our way this weekend, and that's the one that's going to bring some cooler air our way. So we're going to go from the triple digits today, tomorrow, and Thursday into the 90s starting Friday with a high near 90 by Sunday.
Another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.